world leader after world leader tells us Israel has right to defend itself, and when they do so, it is a green light for Netanyahu to murder thousands of innocent men, women, and children in Gaza. Gone are the calls for restraint. Now they call for blood. Hey, fam, you want to know who did call for restraint? Russia and China. I don't have to, I got obviously I can find it real quick, but I saw Russia and China's statement on this where they call for immediate peace and de-escalation. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. So as Russia is calling on immediate de-escalation, while China calling for de-escalation, you have people in the West that say, "Oh, Israel has the right to do whatever the fuck they plan on doing." I know you said you were watching the stream, so you saw what Benjamin Netanyahu said, right?
Yeah.
So Netanyahu is essentially like, "Fam, if you think I committed war crimes before, nigga, wait until you see the shit right now."
That's yeah.
And as he is saying that, CJ, you have people like Mondaire Jones. I saw Bree go after him earlier. I didn't say the tweet. I may pull it up again quickly. This is the last second stream, guys. That's why I got a lot of those. Where Mondaire Jones, the progressive, was like, yeah, I think Israel had the right to defend himself. When they are saying that, they are saying when Israel commits the war crimes they're about to commit, I'm going to look at the other way. I got one receipt from Mike Pence, being a clown as always. This is Mike Pence. He found a way to blame Trump for this, right? Pence slammed Trump. GOP voices of appeasement as Israel comes under attack. So the funny thing is, I know for a fact they edited this headline. They edited this. So they do this all the time. Like, if you read print media, they do this all the time. The editor may make changes. The original headline to this was Pence slams isolationist wing of Republican Party. So I guess they like made it more accurate to what he said, I guess. But the message is still the same, where Pence is he blaming people like Trump, Ron DeSantis, and Vivek for being isolationists and advocating for peace against Russia, and that's somehow emboldening the Palestinians. So CJ, I told the audience, like, this is gonna be something I'll be covering very often. Like, this is a huge story. I'm gonna be giving you constant updates. Cause wait till you see more of these clown-like takes like you hear from Mike Pence, right? We got Ursula von der Leyen,
not her,
from the EU. I unequivocally condemn the attacks carried out by Hamas terrorists against Israel. It is terrorism in its most despicable form. Not NATO and Yugoslavia, CJ. Not Obama in Libya. It's Palestinians resisting their settler colonialists. You guys see that how they exposed their mindset? Ursula von der Leyen, who family was settler colonialists, their generational wealth comes from slavery and oppressing other people. So to them, legitimately, when they see people uprising against that is worse than fucking the Holocaust to them, CJ. That is 9/11 for settler colonialists like Ursula von der Leyen. So she as well gives Netanyahu the permission to commit genocide. Well, she said Israel has the right to defend itself against heinous attacks. So the most base politician who I wish we had in the United States, right? Oh shit! I didn't even share that whole screen. Oh, my bad. I was slipping. This is what I was supposed to be sharing. This tweet where Ursula von der Leyen was saying that, where she was saying that Israel had the right to defend herself. That was supposed to be on the screen. You guys just reading the Pence headline again. So Claire Daly. So people wonder why we do like diss tracks on AOC and Bernie all the time. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, nigga, we had Claire Daly in Congress. Nigga, we'd be the most positive damn channel on YouTube. Like, nigga, you see what Claire Daly said? Hell yeah, this is great. We need more Claire Dalys in Congress. That's not going to happen in the United States. We got to look across the pond for people like Claire Daly. Sickening, the EU Commission president criminally giving Israel a carte blanche for the spectacle of shocking violence it will now unleash against desperate civilians caged in Gaza, dressed up as self-defense, endorsing a massacre, unforgivable thuggery. I love how Claire Daly, just like me, you guys see, just like me, she don't hold back. I love that shit. Me and CJ, we love people who don't fucking hold
real.
back. You know what I mean? This the same way with some people, like, oh my God, I'm horrified when this person say, me and she's like, hell yeah, nigga. But it's getting real. The story I've been covering for a very long time is reaching a very important point. This is a very, very important moment in Palestinian resistance, and I say in the beginning of the stream, critical, absolutely critical solidarity to Palestinians. This
Nick,
is.
I do have something to say. Let me say
Yeah,
this
go ahead.
part as a bridge, sort of, not really the topic, but as a bridge, is that when it's time for revolution, you
Yes.
don't want to find out who's really on your side at the time of revolution. So these are the opportunities that we're finding out who is going to be on the battlefield with us, the people who are for Ukraine now. You know how I'm anti-war, but they NATO left now. They're being exposed. The pandemic exposed a lot of people, and this incident with Palestine, Nick, is exposing a lot of people, like Bernie Sanders. I didn't know this about Mondaire Jones, but apparently Mondaire Jones, I did see the tweet.
I'm not surprised
of Bree responding, and what Claire Daly says in that tweet speaks to what Cornel West, the despicable nature, why it makes his tweet so terrible, is because it's dressed up. Their retaliation, their brutal oppression that's coming is going to be dressed up as self-defense. And academics like Cornel West, who says stuff both sidesism, give cover for that idea that this. So listen to look at when we get to his tweet where he says, and the awful brutality by the Palestinians. That's all he got to point to. Netanyahu just got, look, Cornel West points it out right here. It's brutality. Look at it. But go ahead. That's my preface.
The Palestinian Community Network told us the same thing, man. I don't know if you guys remember that. During our first anti-war song, I'll never forget this. Well, she said, you guys don't understand. There are people who support Palestine. There are like, you know how the same way we have like Negro moderates, the Black Congressional Caucus, who pretend to support our issues. Like everyone in the Black Congressional Caucus is rhetorically pro-Black, right?
Right.
But then they work against us. There are people that support the Palestinian cause that is like that. And so I get my messaging from the people like the Palestinian Community Network. I actually talk to Palestinians, unlike other leftists, right? And they say when people pretend to support our cause and then they tone police our reactions and our suggestion how to resist the Israeli apartheid state, they give a win to Zionists. And these are things that Palestinians will explain to you if you actually talk to Palestinians. So I really need Dr. Cornel West to talk to people like the Palestinian Community Network.
White moderate.
What he's doing
That's a white moderate. I don't know what the term they have, but in our culture, Nick, we use the term white moderate, where they're projecting like they're with us, but they're telling us to keep that shit down. Stop rousing, don't get the ruling class. That's exactly who they are. That's who they are.